search for.
I think that's what I said the first time.
No,
I think your mind just made you think that I was saying something bad.
My mind.
Yeah,
made
your
me
mind
think
made
that
you
you're
think
a
that
bad
I'm a
person.
bad person, and you changed my words around in your head just to, mess with me.
No, I'm not trying to mess with you.
Oh, okay. You're never trying to mess with me, Jacob. I got it. All right. Welcome to People Also Search For,
where we try to prohibit Ryan from eating more than one Cheez-It.
Aww.
And also
I can't do that. No.
explore the answers to life's greatest questions at the same time.
Yeah, we explore all the answers.
Ryan, don't you dare eat that fucking
I'm
Cheez-It.
gonna do it.
No. Oh, man. There goes our one listener because you had to eat into the microphone.
I swear, it's only gonna be the one. My mouth's so dry now.
Welcome to People Also Search For, where we audibly enjoy our beverages on microphone.
Yes, right there.
I'm
now we're ready.
I'm hydrated and ready to go.
We're gonna have crystal clear voices this time because of that. So lubricated our voices.
So freaking wet and ready to go.
I remember a time when I was wet and ready to go, and I was a team member on the Blue Barracudas going into the moat. Jacob. You remember that?
I don't remember seeing you on TV.
It's because I never was. This was a dream of mine.
Oh, it was a fantasy.
It's a fantasy.
That you would be on a popular children's television show called Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah, children's game shows. I think it was all of our dreams to get on there. I always wanted to. I was like, they're doing like a cool obstacle course.
Yeah, I was always a little bit of a short and pudgy kid, so when I looked at that, I was like, oh, that looks like it would be so fun. But the people that were on there were always like, in a more ideal shape to be competing in any sort of...
To be climbing the guts mountain thing.
The aggro crag, or whatever it was called.
Yeah, and if you made it to the top, you got to take home a piece of the crag.
And I just look at those people, I'm like, oh, it looks so fun. And I'm like, you can't see my fat ass being on TV trying to do that
like,
shit.
That's what you were thinking when you were a kid.
I'd probably fucking fall on the first obstacle and bust my fucking face off of it. And my nose is bleeding and shit. I'm just crying and
they would
peeing
just
my
keep
pants.
clipping back to you and on a bench crying, and then it would go back to the other ones who are climbing up this giant mountain with rocks and stuff falling at them. And then it just clips right back to you, and you're sitting there. You're kicking the floor like you lost the baseball game. Dust goes into the air. You cough on it, and then it goes back to them, and they're on the last part of the crag, about to grab the top, and then the purple player wins, and then she gets the crag, and she gets to take it home.
And I just sit on the bench and have my first ever shot of whiskey.
Yeah.
And cry.
Yeah, and then it just fast forwards through the rest of your life until you die of liver cancer.
Wow. You really covered my whole life in a one sentence synopsis.
Yeah, succinct. There we go. I guess you're done. You already know what's gonna happen. Just live it out now.
Wow, I'm gonna die of liver cancer.
No, he's not. He's gonna be fine. I hope.
Well, I mean, either way, it's too late for me to ever compete on a game show. That's for sure. Double Dare, man. I wanted to get sloppy in that shit, but
Yeah, you wanted to pick that giant nose that had whipped cream coming out of it to get the flag. You remember that? They had a giant.
Oh, yeah,
they were up crawling on their backs. They had to pick a giant nose, and then it just sneezed all over them, but it looked like whipped cream. Good times, good shows.
Yeah,
good shows.
Double Dare, and then also, what What was that other one?
What was the one where...
Wild and Crazy? What was it?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, it was just like Double Dare, but it was like outside.
More fun than a pillow fight. Yeah.
Sock 'em boppers.
Yeah.
Sock 'em boppers. No, I Wild and Crazy Kids. I think that's
Wait,
what it was.
What? Did they say it in like a country, like a southern drawl, like Wild and Crazy Kids?
Search for that on
Okay.
YouTube, because I think it...
Okay. Into the search bar.
I think it was...
We need to look up some information.
It was on
Continue
Nickelodeon.
this conversation. Let's go! Okay, wait. Wild and Crazy Kids?
Yeah, Nickelodeon.
Here we go. Wild and Crazy Kids, Nickelodeon. Beach Minefield RC Rally.
Yeah, I guess you should just search for the theme song.
Theme.
It might give you a better breakdown of how the show... I mean, you pretty much already saw...
It looked pretty boring there. I wouldn't watch it. Wild and Crazy Kids theme. Alright, here we go. That's be good. It's so... It sounds like Mega Man. The theme song, like... This is not what I would expect the theme song to be. This is awesome.
It's just audio? The fuck, man?
This is... You could put this on any Mega Man level and I wouldn't question if this isn't Mega Man. The Nickelodeon Wild and Crazy Kids theme could go in any Mega Man level. Hands down.
Oh,
Best
man.
theme song on Nickelodeon.
Oh, yeah.
Look it up.
It definitely brings back the memories of... Oh my god, this is some real 90s shit.
Yeah, it's amazing. Alright. So, wait. Wild and Crazy Kids. What else? What else was there? There was... What was that show where they had, like, the celebrities from, like, all of that and stuff on it? It was, like, Figure It Out.
Yeah, that's what it was called.
Figure It Out. I always thought that one was cool because they had like a bunch of adults on it, and they had like one kid competing against the adults, so you like felt really smart if you won.
Yeah, we'll figure it out somehow.
We'll figure it out. All right, so we came here to talk about something more specific though. There was one show that was clearly greater than the others.
It was Heads above the rest.
A giant talking tiki man heads.
Yeah, he was Olmec.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. Now that was a great show.
It was pretty creepy.
It was creepy.
Well,
at least dangerous.
At least the like indoor like mazes that they went through. You know,
at the end of the game, where like that last one they went through with like the temple guardians.
Yeah, and that showed you like a cutaway, like the whole side of the thing was cut away.
Yeah.
So you could see.
You could see inside of all the rooms.
Yeah, it looked like a platformer from the audience perspective.
Oh, I wonder what it looked like to them. It would be funny if it was like a two-way mirror, so to them it was a reflection. That would be like really disorienting.
Yeah, that'd suck. It was probably just a
glass.
It was like a big open like window area. Probably.
Yeah. They changed the end thing so many times. I just remember they had like the what was it, the Silver Monkey Shrine, right?
Where they had to like stack the
different monkeys together. Yeah, that was the one where everybody always fucked up. They were like, we can't get this monkey together. And they always lost.
They always choked at the fucking shrine of the Silver Monkey.
They did, yeah. Even if they were playing, what was the monkey team? What were I want to look up what all the team names were. Yeah. Because I don't remember. It was
there was Silver
Snakes.
Yeah.
Oh, blue barracudas, green monkeys, silver snakes, purple parrots, red jaguars, and orange iguanas.
Yeah.
None of these colors to the animal make sense. There's no green monkey. Why isn't it the brown monkeys?
Wow, Ryan.
Why?
I think they were just keeping it simple.
Yeah. For what, their target audience of a bunch of children?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably sucks if you watch it now, but I just remember thinking... It
was so exciting.
I just remember thinking it was, like, kind of creepy, at least the maze part.
Yeah, they had these guys
Just,
in masks that would jump out
Yeah.
and like scare the kids, and if they got them, they would pull them into the depths of the
Yeah.
the abyss.
They would really like pull them in.
Yeah,
like,
they would grab the kids, and if they didn't have a token, they would like pull them into a dark door where you just don't ever see them again for the rest of the episode.
Oh,
like
man.
they're literally dead.
I don't think you could even make that show anymore. Like,
Yeah,
now that I think about it.
Probably not.
They really did. They like stole the children away into like a dark corridor.
Yeah, and then like either there always one kid always got taken. There was never both I don't think they ever both survived, right? Like the first kids never made it all the way back out of the cave.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't remember. I probably haven't seen every episode, but most of the time, at least one child gets taken. So at least one child's life was traumatized on every single episode of Legends of the Hidden Temple.
I want to see if you can find a picture of the maze thing. Like, I don't remember.
Legends of the Hidden Temple maze? We could go... I bet I could find a video of it. I remember these stairs. They would walk downstairs and have to answer trivia questions.
Yeah.
And, I mean, this is... Oh, no, that's a different thing, too. Hey, it's hard to find a picture of that end level.
I think that's it.
Oh, this is hard to see, though. All right. Hang on.
It actually looked like it would have been
Switching to YouTube.
It probably would have been pretty fun, but scary.
It would have been scary.
And you're probably, like, adrenaline is flowing because you're, like, on TV also, and you want to, like, beat the challenge, and it's also, like, you know, creepy.
Yeah.
And there's a giant talking stone Olmec head.
Yeah.
Oops.
There's a giant talking stone, like, tiki man yelling at you. Jacob, was that your phone that went off? We've talked about this. Mostly with me.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
But we need to be telling these fine people about this
It was just
maze.
It was just one little Snapchat blip.
All right.
I'm sure no one even noticed.
Yeah, nobody cares.
So get on your mark.
The children look so confused in this show. They're about to enter this gigantic maze.
And he's like spinning them around
Yeah,
like they're about to play fucking pinata.
Yeah, they just handed him a bat and he's like spinning around and he's like trying to hit a watermelon or something with it. All right.
See,
so,
even the music is like kind of like creepy.
Yeah, the it's unsettling. It's very fast paced. Like their hearts are beating, these children. Like, and they're running through It's funny because it seems like they know what way to go, like without even thinking about it.
Yeah, a lot of
see, like a giant tiki man just came at her, but she had a coin, so she did not need to. She tried to go into the abyss.
Yeah, she tried to go anyway, and he's like, "Get the fuck out!"
He's like, "No, you had a coin."
And then
You're safe.
she looks at the audience like, "What do I do?"
Tell me what to do.
Maybe
like they're gonna
ladder.
yell at her and
Yeah,
tell her what to do. She's wearing like orange parachute pants, and she's got a gray shirt on. I think she's gonna try. Is this the monkey one? No. She's just tapping a wall. All the theming in this is kind of like you would see in like an abandoned temple in the middle of like the Amazon forest or something. Or if you were a Tomb Raider. See, she just okay. So a large tiki man with face paint and war paint went and took her out of the level that she was in, grabbed her in the arms and pulled her into a door that closed behind them, and she'd never seen after that point.
Well, at least not.
At least not. We don't know if she's gonna. Well, but
we don't know if she's alive or not. But...
Yeah, if her partner, this guy that's now exploring the tomb, doesn't get to the end of it and doesn't escape, then she's gone for good and he's gone for good. There's no escape, and they don't show the children after that. It just clips to the end like everyone's dead, everyone's diseased. This kid is smart. He's putting together that silver monkey shrine very easily. All right, he's opening a door and he is going down an elevator shaft. But it's like a classic one, like what you'd see on Gilligan's Island, like what fucking like Gilligan and the skipper were like making in the house, so they didn't have to use the ladder.
You're giving a lot of credit to the like stage production at that point. It's not made out of like bamboo shoots.
I'm talking about the real Gilligan. The real Gilligan who made it wasn't a show, dude. That really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about Gilligan's Island, like how they had like a house and they had all these mechanisms they made out of like sticks and stuff on the island, like an elevator.
Yeah, did they do that?
Oh, okay. Fine, Jacob.
Did they?
They did.
I don't know that. I don't remember that shitty show.
I feel like it was in the. I don't know. I've just seen it before. I'm not sure if that exists. It could be something I'm making up, but I don't think so. All right, so all I have to say about this show.
She's clearly alive, so
yeah.
At least that strange tribal-looking man didn't like cannibalize her.
Yeah, drink out of her skull. There's like a cannibalistic tribe that I think they like eat feces and drink blood out of like people's skulls.
They eat feces?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you like get sick and die if you do that.
No, not them. They also eat people. Cannibals, feces.
You spelled both words wrong.
Cannibals. Cannibals, feces, and drinking out of skulls. That should bring it up. Cannibals, eating human brain, drinking from a skull, and having poop. Sounds like a solid...
Having poop thrown at you.
Having poop thrown at you is an all-day work for
See, according to barstoolsports.com...
This is not what I was talking about at all. I saw it on the Travel Channel. But yeah.
Likely story.
Let me rewind. Cannibal Tribes. Let's make it a little more simple.
You still spelled cannibals wrong.
It's because I'm adding a bowl to the end, like bowl of cereal, like cannibal, like
That's
I'm having a god.
That's
I'm
not
having
how you spell that kind of bowl
crunch.
either.
It's like my new cereal from the Halloween.
That would have a
times.
W in it.
It's like
man.
Count Chocula, except it's brain crunch. She giving me brain right now. She giving me top right now. I getting that IQ. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
She giving me that IQ.
You know all the jargon, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I know all the jargon.
You must feel like a smart person with all
Cannibal
that
Tribes
knowledge.
that still exist. I do have a good amount of knowledge, I think. Cannibal Tribes
about
that
trap
still
music?
exist. Yeah, about everything. Everything in the world. Yeah, sometimes. Okay, sleeping with cannibals. 9 places across the world where cannibalism is still... Ooh, I can't wait to see what it says. Where is it? Where's the cannibalism? Papua New Guinea, Nehe, Sagatoda, Fiji, the Ganges River, India, the Democratic Republic of Congo. Okay, where are the ones that eat feces?
Wow, Ryan, it doesn't sound like you made that up at all.
I didn't. Cannibal Tribes eat feces.
Your first result's gonna be Pornhub. It's like a role play of cannibal girls like throwing shit at each other.
Here, look. Okay, this might be in the right direction. These cannibal monks eat human poo and feast on dead bodies. I think the feast on dead bodies part was already implied by the cannibals. And it has a
picture of a soccer player.
Yeah, it's really... It makes a lot of sense. The Indian tribe who feed off the dead have been banned from their native land and are feared by most countrymen. I wonder why. I feel like it's not like they did anything wrong or anything. It's not eating people, you know? They're just eating a few people, you know? You're eating some poo, too, you know? They're like a dung beetle. Dung beetle. There's an Italian photographer, Cristiano Ostinelli, braved their cannibalistic ways and spent time with the tribe to try and discover more about their way of life. So thank you for doing that, Cristiano. I hope that you didn't eat any people while you were there, and you just stuck to the vegetarian route. You know, eating plantains and spinach leaves and okra. They also drink from... Oh, okay, here we go. This is what I'm saying. This is what I was talking about. In doing so, he captured these breathtaking images showing the monks with white painted faces, beads strung around their necks. The mysterious tribe members live in cemeteries and feast on human flesh as part of their rituals. They also drink from human skulls and eat people's excrement, chewing the heads off live animals and meditating on the top of dead bodies in search of spiritual enlightenment. It's also a pastime for this unusual tribe.
A little bit unusual.
They look unusual, but they are a real thing. Drinking out of skulls, eating human feces. Bring me to the mall, get me Reese's Pieces. You know, let's go on to the next search.
Wow. That's
I mean, I like Reese's Pieces.
That's a thing.
I really do
wait,
what?
Oh, that.
Reese's Feces? Why is Reese's Feces the first result when you type in Reese's?
Probably because that's not the first time somebody made that joke, Ryan.
Oh. Well, but Reese's Pieces and Reese's, like, peanut butter cups aren't even on this search. It's just, it goes Reese's Feces, Reese's Puffs, Reese Witherspoon, Reese Cup. Okay, cup is 5 down, but it didn't say peanut butter cup, so I got a little bit confused, you know. It didn't have all the words in there. You know, you got to be specific when you're talking to me, or I'm not going to know what you're talking about.
It's just Reese Cup.
Yeah, there's like Reese
Who's
Hitch.
Reese Cup?
Who's Reese Witherspoon's
Is he
book
from
club?
Cuphead?
Is he friends with Mugman? Anyway, I'm gonna type in Reese's Pieces.
I'm surprised you didn't click on Reese's Feces, Ryan.
Do you want me to? I'll search
No, I'm
that.
just saying I'm surprised you didn't.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta... There's always a dark path and a light path. And, you know, sometimes you want... You're chaotic neutral. You go either to the light or the dark.
So
We're going to the light this time.
So you're saying you didn't want to go to the dark path?
Yeah,
because it's dark like human excrement.
Yeah, it's dark like human excrement.
Well,
we gotta get out of that
Speaking
area.
of human excrement, I recently ate some Reese's Pieces.
Did you?
Yeah.
And why? What's that have to do with excrement?
Because
it comes out.
Yeah. Because it's food, and
where does it come out?
I pooped
of?
it out.
Dad,
I mean, sorry,
Dad,
but
where does it
since
come
you
out
asked,
of?
yeah.
Oh yeah, eventually it came out.
But on the way in, pretty delightful.
Yeah, Reese's Pieces, I would say, are one of my top candies. I'm not a huge M&M's guy, but a Reese Piece is okay with me.
Oh man, Reese Pieces is okay with me. Oh man,
it's good.
It is. They are good.
It's a refreshing peanut butter snap. It's almost as refreshing as a Cheez-It, but no, I wouldn't say that. Can
you imagine if you had a Reese's piece that was like 3 inches wide,
I'm gonna eat a Cheez-It.
No, don't. Just
Keep
don't
going.
eat it on
Keep
microphone.
going.
Just lean away from the mic.
I'm leaning away. Go. I'm doing it.
I don't know why it's so it's not. It's just one. It's not even like it helps.
Does help. Curves the appetite.
Why don't you just fucking
for those craving that
why don't
cheesy
you just
time?
Melt down those Cheez-Its in a metal spoon and then inject it in your arm.
Spoon it into my belly button. Straight into that stomach orifice.
I'm sure you would.
I would. I'd you know, there's some stuff gets stuck in there.
Look at that. Reese's 30-pound. I was just talking about having a giant Reese's piece.
That does not look good. How did they... What is this an official Reese product? I don't think so.
No, I think they're just homemade.
30 pounds. That's like... considering how much chocolate to peanut butter ratio... Considering what the chocolate... Considering what the chocolate to peanut butter ratio...
You got peanut butter in my chocolate. You got chocolate in my peanut butter.
Considering the ratio of chocolate to peanut butter in Reese's, that's probably about 30 pounds. It's probably like 25 pounds of peanut butter. That's so much peanut butter.
I don't know if it's 25.
Maybe 20. It's 20 at least.
It's not like it's actual. I don't think they use like regular peanut butter. I think that's very like.
Reese's peanut butter cups?
Any peanut butter candy. I don't think it's made like how actual peanut butter is.
It's mainly just peanut butter with a bunch of extra sugar in it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just regular peanut butter because they've had like the chunky Reese's. They never had chunky Reeses Pieces, but man, should they? They should definitely have chunky Reeses Pieces.
Peanut.
Yeah, it's a peanut
Reese's
M&M.
Pieces.
Yeah. That would be amazing.
I wonder why they never did that.
They should do that. Reese's, get on that.
Reese's.
Come on.
Oh, man.
I want it so bad now. Peanut M&Ms are like the only way M&Ms are good.
I like regular M&Ms.
Peesees are already good, so a Peesee with a peanut, it's combining two of the best things you could ever combine. It's like the classic. It's like the cup. It's like the peanut butter and the chocolate, but it's the fucking peanut from the peanut M&Ms and the Reeses Pieces. It's the greatest thing of all time.
It would be good. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah, it would be. I'd stand in line for it.
Or almond Reese's Pieces like that. That would be pretty good too.
Ooh, yeah, chocolate covered almonds are good. You know, raisinets are good. The only way to eat a raisin is in raisinette form. I will tell you that right now. I don't think you would want a raisinette. I don't think you would want to eat a raisin.
I mean, I like Raisin Bran, but we already talked about that.
Yeah. You talked about not letting the sun go down on you. You don't want to let the sun go down on you, dude. I don't know which I like more. Like, I do like plain M&Ms. I don't like peanut ones, but I fucking love the peanut butter M&Ms. And they're like it's got chocolate and peanut butter.
They're like 60% bigger than a Reese's piece, so it's like it's really like satisfying and like big piece of chocolate or peanut butter.
Yeah, it's more than you get in a Peesee.
So I can't tell which one I like more, if it's peanut butter M&Ms or Reese's Pieces, but it's a hard call. I'd have to do an actual.
Better?
I've never eaten one like next to each other, you know.
Yeah, but I wonder if anyone else has asked that question. What's better, Reese's Pieces or peanut butter?
Yeah, it came up in the.
There we go.
So clearly somebody's at least typed that in before.
Somebody has asked it. PB.
Oh yeah, there's even a.
Oh, there's an actual like forum.
There's a 5-minute long YouTube video about it.
Wow. Okay, so there's a poll, and it's looking like.
Oh man.
Which one tastes better? It's the Peesees by a long shot.
Yeah.
Like we're talking 53% Peesees, 26% peanut butter M&Ms, and haven't tried them both. 21%. Well, why even answer then? Just get out of here.
Well,
why don't you just get out of here?
That's just so we know where the other percentage lies.
Oh, okay.
It's not just people that didn't vote. It's people that were like, haven't tried.
Yeah, I haven't tried them.
But that also means they might have tried one or the other as well.
True. I've had both, and I'm definitely a fan of the Peesees too. I would agree with this.
You're in the PC camp?
I'm in the PC camp, but I also don't like chocolate, so that's... I'm not a huge fan of the chocolate, but I am a fan of the Peesee.
Well, I feel like there's more chocolate in the M&Ms.
Yeah, that's why I probably don't like them as much, because I don't like chocolate.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a big chocolate guy. It's okay in a few things, but you know, I tend to stay away if there's too much chocolate involved.
Ryan doesn't like chocolate. What a fucking weirdo.
I know, dude. Chocolate ketchup is disgusting.
So you probably don't.
I hate ketchup.
So you probably don't even like the Reese's peanut butter cups as much as the Reese's Pieces, then.
I actually, there's certain combinations that make chocolate good, and a Reese cup is one of those things, man.
It's weird, but I actually like the the small individually wrapped Reese's.
Oh, those
cup.
have too much chocolate in them though.
Oh, see, that's why I like them, because there's that little bit of that little pillow of peanut butter in the middle, and then a nice solid.
Yeah, there's more chocolate than peanut butter. In the big cups, like the regular size cups, it's more peanut butter than chocolate. So that's why I like more peanut butter than chocolate. You like more chocolate than peanut butter. But I don't really like chocolate that much.
Yeah.
I won't eat it by itself. I think it's gross by itself.
Yeah, you fucking freak.
Like regular M&Ms, that's just a terrible terrible.
See, and
Peanut M&Ms though, the
it's-
peanut makes the chocolate taste pretty good. It's a good combination.
I think that is weird. Like that, I even like M&Ms just because they're really plain. But I feel like the chocolate and M&Ms just has its own taste. Like maybe it's part
It's probably
of
the candy coating.
Yeah, that's probably like the mixture that makes it seem like it has its own character. But I feel like that taste makes them enjoyable without any filling.
Have you ever had the Boston baked beans?
No, I think
They're like
a long time ago. I don't remember liking them though.
Also, for the viewers or listeners at home, Boston baked beans are not actual beans. It's a peanut.
It's candy. Yeah,
But it's candy coated like an M&M.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's basically a peanut M&M minus the chocolate. And I like the Boston baked beans.
There's something similar to that I do fucking love.
What is
they're
that?
like they're like peanut snacks that they're like Japanese style peanuts.
Japanese style.
They're like spicy peanuts. And
Spicy and they're candy coated?
yeah, they have like.
Are they these? These lumpy looking things that look like a I don't know.
That's French. It says they're more like the peanut color ones next to it.
Looks like a. I don't want to describe it. It's like
Everyone's seen those in the store before.
They're gross. Japanese peanuts, 1 pound. These just like a regular peanut.
No, that's like a coating it has on them.
Oh, it is.
But they're like sweet and spicy.
I don't know if I've ever had that.
Oh yeah, they're real crunchy. Oh, they're so good.
I want to try that. That looks amazing. Japanese peanuts with the candy coating, spicy. All right, they came out with M&Ms that were Mexican jalapeno peanut.
Yeah, you talked about that before.
Oh, I did? Okay, those were amazing. I've never had a better M&M. And
That's fucking disgusting.
I'm so sad that
it's very
it's
weird
gone.
combination.
No, it's the best combination. They nailed it with that one. I didn't think you could make a peanut M&M better until I ate one of those. And
I just don't
They
like.
didn't win, and they're going away.
I don't like the combination of like sweet with spicy. Like I love spicy food, but I don't like sweet and spicy.
I'm gonna type in there. They didn't win, and they're going away.
What? What is that from?
I just said it.
You didn't just say that.
I did. They didn't win, and they're going away.
When did you say that?
Like
In your head?
no, like a few, like 45 seconds ago.
Who didn't win?
I don't remember. We're about to find out. That's why I
What
wanted
the
to type
fuck?
it. I wanted to type this in. They didn't win, and they were
I think
going
you
away.
thought you said something, but you didn't even say it. You just thought it.
Well,
in your
the
head,
recording
and
will
it came
tell
out.
the truth on that, won't it, Jacob? The viewers and
Yeah,
listeners are gonna know.
I don't
but
care.
we don't know right now. Tell us in the comments who won and who didn't win.
who
I'm about
won.
to tell you who didn't win when I just searched for it. So we win because you didn't. TV tropes. That's probably not what. And 5 reasons Trump will win. Okay, well that's a little dated. We already know that he won.
I think that's talking about 2020.
Oh, is it? Well, I'm Yang Gang. Peace.
What the fuck?
Yang Gang? Like Yang, like he's his his whole like campaign was we're gonna give $1,000 to everybody each month, like, and that's it. Like he's just gonna give everyone $1,000 every month.
Who did that?
Like he's running to be president. Yang.
Right now?
Yeah. Yang Gang. 2020.
The fuck?
Andrew Yang 2020 presidential campaign. I'm just gonna type in Yang $1,000.
I'm probably showing the lack of knowledge I have about politics because that I don't know who the fuck this guy is. I've never even heard of him.
Well, this was just like an internet meme at this point because it's such a ridiculous, like, he's just announces he'll give everyone in the country $1,000 a month.
What's UBI?
I'm not sure. UBI giveaway. A $120,000 giveaway at the Democratic debate. He wants to give 10 families $1,000 a month.
Oh, 10 families.
Oh no, I thought that he had a campaign before. Maybe it was a thing that blew up on the internet because it was like false. That he was gonna give everybody $1,000 a month, like in the country, to like So everybody had enough money to live on or something. I don't know exactly what it was. That would be what I would think the reason was, not just to, get votes or anything, but
that stood for universal basic income.
oh yeah, universal basic. That makes sense. Yeah, so everybody gets the same amount. Every single one in the United States. We all are equal, and we all should be able to do whatever we want.
All of the articles say he'll give 10 people $1,000. It doesn't say anything about...
Well, these are all like 3 days ago and 6 days ago. Like, they're very recent. When I heard about this was like months ago, so it could have, it could have devolved into whatever it is. He probably did the math and was like, $1,000 a month to every single household in the U.S. might be a little bit more expensive than anyone can afford.
I think anybody could figure out that in a half a second. Like, that's not even...
But that's why he's going to make a wonderful president. That's why I'm saying vote for Yang 2020. Oh. We all know what happened when we were all like, vote for Trump. And it happened. So vote for Yang. And...
Sure.
Yep.
I'm not going to say any political beliefs because we don't want to talk about that here.
Yeah, no, we don't want to talk about anything politic related. I just like to make fun of it because people be taking it seriously.
Well, I'm gonna give you something to think about, Ryan.
You are? Is it something that I can also search for? Like a person?
There was a
searching
reason.
For something?
There was a reason I thought of Legends of the Hidden Temple.
There was? What was that reason?
It was actually because, well, actually, I don't remember the reason, but somewhere something made
I'll never know.
Something made me think of Olmec, the stone guy.
Yep, Olmec.
And that guy is based on like these giant ancient sculptures that are like throughout the world,
really?
And they're called Olmec Heads.
Olmec Heads. I haven't heard of that.
Yeah. I think the first time I heard about Olmec Heads was actually on the show Ancient Aliens, but these things are real and they're like found in different areas. They're like thousands of years old.
They range in height from 1.17 to 3.4 meters, 3.8 to 11 feet for you Americans.
Fucking Americans.
Friggin' Americans. You
gotta have balls in this country. You gotta have Olmec heads in this country.
They date from at least 900 BC and are a distinctive feature of the Olmec civilization of ancient Mesoamerica. Oh, that's why you can
Mesoamerica.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's why you can find them in more than one place. It's not like Easter Island. I mean, are they related to Easter Island things? Everybody thinks that's like an alien thing too, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, anything that's like ancient and like a spectacle of like human achievement, ancient aliens will take that and be like, how did they accomplish this great of a task?
Yeah. 1,000 years from now, they're gonna like rediscover like Universal Studios Harry Potter, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and they're gonna be like, this sculpture of a dragon is exquisite.
There's no way they could have made this sophisticated of an animatronic without the help of ancient aliens. I don't want to say it's extraterrestrial.
But it's extraterrestrial.
Some might say. Might be extraterrestrial.
Olmec colossal heads could be extraterrestrial. But yeah, it does remind me of Easter Island. They don't have bodies underground like the Easter Island heads do, though.
And they're made of basalt. Is that
basalt? Like the things that you snort and it turns you into a zombie?
Basalt?
Basalt. Olmec Basalt Workshop suggests that colossal heads... the colossal heads were first roughly shaped using direct percussion to chip away both large and small flakes of stone. Oh, so they just hit them with hammers.
Well, look at that one. Like the reason,
so good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The reason people are so interested in them is because they're like incredibly like precision made. Like they're if they're not like perfectly symmetrical, then they're pretty damn close.
Yeah, I mean they look a little off. They don't look like people look now.
Well,
but somebody could have looked like that at some point.
They're not like, yeah.
And I'm glad they evolved past it, because these guys are ugly as sin.
I think that their stylistic interpretation, that's clearly an artwork that was
Yeah,
made.
it was an artwork.
It's not supposed to be...
Like Jackson Pollock.
Well, even like Greek and Roman, like, statues of people.
Or Hopper.
They weren't made to, like, look exactly like the person.
No,
they wanted
weren't.
to make them, like, glorified in some way.
Yeah.
And this is...
Just the size of them alone glorifies them.
Of the heads?
Of the heads.
Yeah,
they're
they're
gigantic.
fucking weird. I heard that on Easter Island, they partially dug out one of the heads and it had like a giant body attached that was underneath the ground.
Yeah, which it's like, was Easter Island shorter before and it like got buried, or did they bury these bodies like that? You know how like
it could have been they buried them because they needed that much weight at the bottom.
It's like go to the beach, dude, and you want to bury your friend in the sand. They sculpted their giant friends and they were like, we're gonna bury you in the land, and then they all died. But also, they never got unburied.
Can you imagine if they tried to make something that like heavy, and it didn't have any type of like sturdy like post into the ground?
Yeah,
it would just tip over.
So like they used it as essentially a mechanism to hold them
like
in
an
place.
Anchor.
Yeah, an anchor. So their bodies were the anchor and their heads were what was on the surface. It's like humanity.
That's so deep.
They were true fine artists, describing the world as they saw it. What else could we learn from them? I'd really like to know.
I don't know anything about fine art.
You don't?
No.
You were never a fine artist?
No.
Didn't you go to fine art?
Shh.
Didn't you go to...
Let's not talk about that.
Why don't you want to talk about it?
Because we're talking about ancient sculptures.
Fine. You don't want anyone to know how much of a fine artist you might have been at one point.
I'm a fine
He's
artist.
a fine artist. And let me paint you like one of my Olmec heads. In the search by article Olmec Colossal Stone Heads. Well, you know what? That may have not been the best search, but I did find...
What do the heads symbolize?
Yeah, what do the heads symbolize?
I don't know. A head?
The Olmec are probably best known for the statues they carved. 20-ton stone heads.
20 tons?
Whoa! That's a lot of tons! They're quarried and carved to commemorate their rulers. Oh, so they were the rulers of the Mesoamerica. The name Olmec is an Aztec word meaning the rubber people, just like Luffy from One Piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
The Olmec made and traded rubber throughout Mesoamerica. See?
Oh.
See, I was right. I remembered something. We're learning here. We're teaching the people. We're learning. That's what we do. All right. So.
All right, Professor Ryan.
Professor Ryan. I mean, I like the sound of that.
You might get a, what do they call it?
How can I become a professor?
You can get like one of those symbolic degrees from a college when you become like a Nobel laureate or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, and then Nobel laureate, and then you get knighted by friggin' Queen Elizabeth and shit. Yeah, and being a noble and shit.
I don't think you can be knighted because
bro, you know what I'm fucking saying, being a noble and shit.
I don't think you can be knighted, Ryan.
Why can't I be knighted?
Because you don't live in the UK.
And neither does Elton John anymore, but he was knighted.
I think he does live in the UK. Why wouldn't he?
Oh, you're probably right. Maybe it's just Tolkien. Maybe it's just Tolkien that lives in there. No. I just find it amazing that I wanted to know how to become a professor, because, you know, Professor Ryan's pretty cool sounding, but...
You could probably be a professor if you went to grad school, but...
Probably, but I did not do that.
You still could, but that sounds like a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, I don't think I want to at this point. I've got too many things on my plate as it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you type in how can I become a professor, the weird thing is the next set of suggestions that you get after that, which is how can I become a professional cuddler? And then it continues down the line to like professional organizer, professional boxer, professional fisherman, professional gamer. Now that I would expect to be a little bit higher. But, you know, you got dancer, driver, wrestler, photographer. But the first thing people want to know how to become in this fine country is a professional cuddler.
Is that what happens if you just typed in PROF? Because you typed in professor.
Yeah, but look, PROF. Yeah, once you get to the F, the first thing is professor, but everything after that, professional. Wow. And even when you type out the entire word professor, professor. In the UK.
That is not okay. All right. Ryan is a so like fucking amazing typer.
Professional, yeah. Professor, yeah. Yeah. Professor. Okay, it can only have one S. No, wait.
What are you talking about?
It switches once you hit the O. You can only go, how can I become a profess? And then your first suggestion is professor, but everything after that is weird, like professional cuddler.
Oh, I see.
I don't know what a professional cuddler is. I would assume it's just somebody who goes to your house and they're like, hey, do you want to be cuddled by a man?
It's probably just something for like really lonely people that, you know, want to kill themselves.
Yeah, it's kind of sad though. Are professional cuddlers real? That's the first search. Are professional cuddlers real?
Oh my god, the first link is I want to get hugged.
I went to get hugged by a professional cuddler.
I went to get hugged by a
Here's how it felt. Oh, we can learn.
It's on the Washington Post.
Yeah, so it's legitimate. I sank into the memory foam mattress on the floor. Annie Hobson. I'm a mama bear type. I'm a mama bear type in her 50s.
I'm a mama bear type.
I'm a mama bear.
Yeah, anyone around here ask me what kind of woman I am?
Who wants to be cuddled in here?
I'm a mama bear type.
I'm a mama bear.
All the little kids
and
in
I've
town,
always wanted to be cuddled by a mama bear.
When they're sad, their parents just send them over to me and I just hug them to death.
I just go to Elcott City Townhouse with my fragrant essential oils and I'm like, hey, do you want to be cuddled? I smell good right now, baby.
How does one start cuddling with a stranger?
I don't know, Jacob. Why don't you tell us?
In the student co-op in Berkeley, where I lived in the 1980s, friends hung out in the futons on the floor, and casual and back rubs were common. Sometimes they led to sex, resulting in everything from morning after regrets to decades.
And how many have you experienced?
Marriages.
How many of these marriages have you experienced yourself, ma'am?
Several. But often the touching was platonic. It was long before the hashtag #MeToo movement. And for better or worse, I don't recall anyone expressing much concern about boundaries.
Well, was it consent? Like, did
No,
they consent?
I live
Was it
in
consensual?
Washington.
Did you consent to being with these people and doing these things?
It's not a cuddly city. People are highly conscious of boundaries, at least in public, and tend to avoid intentional contact with strangers or acquaintances.
From what I've found out so far, there's plenty of contact with strangers going on. There was no mention of boundaries. There's no mention of boundaries.
The hashtag #MeToo movement has ruined this country. Even before the careers of politicians, Hollywood stars, and media professionals started imploding left and right and left, left and right, not
up and down, left and right, west and south, and west and just.
People kept their hands to themselves. And now it's all gone to shit.
It's all gone to shit. Professional cuddling. It's an occupation on the rise in this touch-starved culture. I haven't been touched recently, and I know you haven't been touched recently. We could go get ourselves some professional cuddlers, and they'll come and touch us.
Professional touchers.
Professional touchers. That's what it says on my LinkedIn account. I professionally touch people.
Oh, God.
My name's Ryan. I professionally touch people.
Well, I think you're getting a little too close into a territory of a joke that we already had to cut out. Because,
yeah, probably. Let's just stop that there. I won't make that into a joke. We want to keep things PG here.
Professional toucher.
Yeah, we want to keep things PT here.
Following on the protocol of Cuddlers.
Scary game, PT, oh my god.
Where Annie received her training, she and I had an initial get-to-know-you call. She urged me to talk to her as a client and not a reporter. Oh, as a client. Since I am a single mom, she's surprised that I am giving a lot of care, but I might not receive much myself. And she told me I might be surprised at feelings that arose.
So many feelings.
I don't know. It's
right now the dominant.
I feel like I didn't learn very much about
awkward.
Professional cuddling.
I don't think I did either, but I kind of want to know how much that costs because I feel like that's something that needs to be in my memory bank.
And that you're definitely not going to do later tonight
definitely
when
not.
I leave.
Well, I definitely am not going to look this up later tonight.
Ryan's looking for a professional cuddle.
How much do professional cuddlers? Well, a lot of people want to know how much they get paid, but I want to know how much they cost.
Of course you do.
A successful professional cuddler will grow her clientele and develop. Why is it her?
Yeah,
it has
that's
to be
what I was
her.
thinking.
That's bullshit. And then there's two dudes hugging in the picture. This is just a.
I'm sure that's just a stock image.
Terrible. Yeah. No.
It's
Anyway,
not.
they'll develop repeat business, but cuddlers can do multiple cuddling sessions per day. They typically make $40 to $80 per hour, plus tips. The hours are flexible and expenses are generally covered. Dang, that's a lot of money. That is much more money than I make, but apparently you can only do this job if you're a woman, according to this damn article. Wow, that's some misogynistic shit going on right there. I don't appreciate it.
I don't think that's misogynistic.
Is that, what's the opposite of a misogynistic?
The hatred of men?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like,
I don't know the word for it. Because nobody gives a fuck about that word.
You're right.
Because you gotta have balls in this country. Alright, that's a terrible joke.
It is, but
that sounds so terrible.
That made the initial funny.
Me and Ryan are definitely not like alt-right guys. We're just like fucking losers.
We make fun of just things. We don't know.
We make fun of everything.
How can you be alt-right when you don't know what that even means?
We make fun of everything on people also search for.
Yeah, like
especially Steve Jobs.
Yeah, like is Steve Jobs an asshole?
I saw a more interesting one before you finished that.
Oh, it is, okay. Well, let's see.
And also, everyone knows he was an asshole.
Yeah.
Is Stevia something?
Oh, okay.
Well, once you got to STEV,
is
Stevia? No, delete the E. Oh, is Stevia safe? Oh, is Stevia bad for you?
Is Stevia bad for you?
And then
you know what?
And then the search right after that is Steve Jobs dead. Did you see that?
No, is Stevia... Wait. Okay, it goes... Is Stevia bad for you? Is Stevia safe? Is Steve Jobs dead?
So, I guess Stevia's not that important.
And then way down at number, I think 9, is Stevia good for you? But we're going to say is Stevia bad for you. I'm actually curious because I don't know that much about stevia.
And then people also ask, can stevia give you cancer?
Probably everything can.
Last week I read that
even
chicken
a professional cuddle.
Last week I read that chicken can give you cancer too.
Better just be on that impossible meat then. That stuff that's made from plants that tastes like beef. Like really, like it's actually some of them are better than beef.
You can get an Impossible Whopper at Burger King.
Yeah, White Castle has them too.
Oh really?
Yeah, they have Impossible sliders, but they're $2 a piece.
Oh.
So you're gonna be spending a little bit of money if you want to get a case of those, a
slider for $2. That's impossible, Ryan.
Whoa, that would be $60, dude, for a case of those.
a case of those, Impossible.
And a Diet Coke. You know.
And a Diet Coke for the...
That Midwestern treat.
You need a little bit of cancer in your Coke.
You need,
Can
stevia kill... stevia a bad treat?
It's generally regarded as safe, Ryan. When used in acceptable quantities, explains valid. I mean, something I just read on there.
Wait, it was...
Crude stevia may have possible health effects, especially with the kidneys, heart, and hypoglycemic
I want to stay
episodes.
away from that, then. I don't want anything
All right,
to happen to my
anyways,
kidneys
go
or
up
heart.
to that thing that you click on, and...
Click it?
No, I mean that thing up there. Yeah,
this
there
thing,
you go.
The search bar?
Yep.
I am on it.
Click that search bar.
And
last week I read that chicken can give you cancer too, and it was on. It said it was like from a Harvard study or something, and I was like, that sounds like a load of bull hockey.
does eating meat increase my cancer risk? No. Is eating chicken linked to cancer?
Oh wait, that might be it. Study finds eating chicken.
It's linked to.
It was on.
Cancer
It was
risk?
on the Daily.
Oh, it's on Fox News.
Fox 8 Cleveland, coming to you straight from Darren's.
Fox 8 Nude would like to send you nudes. Allow. Man, these pop-ups are getting weird.
Oh yeah. Yeah, a study in England finds out people who eat chicken are at increased risk of developing cancer.
I don't know if that's...
Apparently.
Well, here's the thing, though.
They looked at the eating habits of nearly 500,000 middle-aged British people. What were you saying?
I was going to say, like, the reason it's so high is probably because, like, almost everyone eats chicken. So almost,
well, yeah.
like, so there's obviously going to be more people that get cancer who eat chicken than who get cancer who don't. Because there's just more people who eat chicken in general.
Yeah, and a lot of people get...
I'm trying to unlink the chicken. I love it.
And then it says they found only like 23,000 out of those developed cancer. It was positively associated with risk for malignant melanoma, prostate cancer, and non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Was it just
according to
straight
paper.
chicken or fried chicken? Because, I mean, fried chicken I could see giving you cancer. But regular chicken, just plain old chicken off the bone? I don't know about that.
The fried chicken would be like give you a heart attack more because that fat's bad for your...
Yeah, clog up your arteries.
Yeah. But the chicken giving you cancer, it's like, wow, that's... I don't know about that. It just seems like a little bit of a stretch to say that, you know, like you were saying, there's a lot of people eat chicken... So,
if chicken was no longer something we could eat, the market would crash. Like, the entire food market. The entire food market. So many fast food places would go out of business.
I mean, obviously...
KFC, freaking Popeyes, what would they do?
Obviously, you can eat chicken if you want, but, you know, it's like... It's just another thing to throw onto the pile of things that give you cancer.
Yeah, the pile of chicken.
And it's like...
Double down from
if you think about...
KFC.
If you think about all of the stuff that you hear in like on news articles that say something gives like, it sounds like everything then can give you cancer. So then it's like, well, I'm probably gonna get cancer.
Just enjoy the things that you like. It's like you're gonna get cancer anyway.
Yeah, just enjoy whatever you want. Maybe there are some things that legitimately increase your risk. Like,
I mean, try not to smoke much. You know.
Yeah,
I don't want to destroy your lungs, son.
I'm sorry, Ryan. Doing my best.
I know you've been working really hard at it, but you know your lungs aren't gonna last forever, son.
I don't want them to last forever. I don't want to live forever. What is that from?
I don't know. Let's Shazam that.
It just no. I don't think you can Shazam it. It's like
you singing.
It's like a classic. Yeah, I don't think you can Shazam.
Let's make a remix of that. Throw it up on Spotify so when people fucking Shazam that, it's like.
It's like a classic rock song. It's like I don't want to live forever, and then like.
Is it Bon Jovi?
Something best days of my life.
I don't want to live forever. Best days of my life. I mean, everybody's heard that song. Bon Jovi. It is Bon Jovi.
Oh, okay.
Bon Jovi, I don't want to
Oh
live forever.
God, that's Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Jesus, I have that song.
It's funny because he's got like it's like I don't want to live forever, but then he has the other song "It's My Life." It's right below it. I remember I got this like children's like mixtape of like popular music from a Toys R Us when I was a kid, and it had this song on there, and I friggin' loved it. I friggin' loved "It's My Life" by Bon Jovi.
Oh God,
It's so good.
it's a terror. Every Bon Jovi song. Sucks.
Not that one, cause I listened to it more. It had like the classic like young boy things. It had like a Razor scooter on the CD and like
What?
yeah, no, it was like this thing that they gave out as like a promotion at Toys R Us, and it had Bon Jovi on it, and I loved that song. It just like had weird like roller skates and like just boy things for like young boy toys on it.
On
and
what?
It had some young boy toys on it. I took it home. I put it in the VCR. Then I looked at them doing like a hot dance, you know.
It was
boy toys.
There's a videotape.
No, no. There's it was a CD that they gave out as a promotion, like a music CD, and it was just a compilation of popular music at the time. And I just remember "It's My Life" by Bon Jovi.
Oh, okay.
That's when I first heard that song, and
it was actual.
It changed my goddamn life, Jacob. It's my life, it's now or never, but I ain't gonna live forever. I ain't gonna live when I'm alive. Yeah, it's my life. It's our lives here. We're making a dang podcast. Thanks, Bon Jovi.
It was made in 1999.
Freaking you made this happen, Bon Jovi. You gave me the courage to chase my dreams, Bon Jovi. Yeah. I wouldn't go that far, but I did enjoy the song. I did like it when I was a kid.
I don't think anybody could attribute their life's work to Bon Jovi because it's terrible music.
I worked on a sculpture that's in the apartment building that Bon Jovi owns a condo in. Yeah, I'm famous. I got it. It's fine. I know it's not something I should brag about, but you know. Anyway. Anyway, I don't really want to be looking at Bon Jovi anymore either. He's fine, but you know,
bums me
Summer
out.
of '69 by Bryan Adams. That's all right. You know, Summer of '69. What?
That song sucks too.
What really happened in the summer of '69? In the summer of '69. I just want to know what really happened then. All right?
I think we all know Ryan.
They dug up
69.
I don't know. Okay.
Actually, a lot happened.
An eventful summer. CNN. Summer of '69.
The Manson murders happened.
Whoa.
The Stonewall riots happened.
Summer of '69 on Wikipedia.
A man was on the moon.
In '69?
Woodstock.
Woodstock? Yeah, I know Woodstock. But a man was on the moon in '69 too?
Oh, yeah. He was fucking on that moon.
Was that the first man on the moon? And that other guy who was the second man on the moon, Buzz Aldrin, like the people that people don't care about him because he wasn't the first man on the moon, but he was there the whole time. I mean,
dog.
He just didn't. His footprint isn't the famous one. I bet he's pissed about that. Like his whole life, like my footprint's not the moon landing, July 20th, Apollo 11 carrying 3 U.S. astronauts. There's a third guy.
Wow.
It wasn't just Neil Armstrong and.
Well, the third guy stayed in the
Buzz Aldrin?
the capsule. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. The third man on the mission was
Collins,
Michael Collins.
He's the one that stayed in the...
He stayed in the lander?
No. He didn't stay in the lander. He stayed in the
little
ship.
The hut? The little moon
He stayed
hut?
in the ship. And the lander went down to the fucking moon.
Oh, man, that guy got the worst. It's like he had to go all the way out to space and transport the 2 first men on the moon. And he was just like the transport guy. He was the truck driver of the moon landing.
Can you imagine like Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin like get back in the spaceship and like and then Michael Collins like, oh hey guys, like how was the moon? And they're just like, It was all right. Wasn't that great.
I was thinking they'd
you
be
didn't
like
miss
complete
anything.
douches.
They're trying to make him feel better. Like, nah, it was,
they're trying to make him feel better. I thought that you were gonna go the other route where they were gonna be complete assholes when they got up. There's like
there wasn't.
Where he's like, oh, how was the moon, guys? And they're like, you'd had to have been there. You'd had to have been there to experience. Like, I can't even describe it. It was so amazing.
Yeah.
And then he's like sad the entire trip home. He's like sitting in his big seat with a cat, like a big old truck driver. He's got the girl with the boots with the side view girl with the boots on the side of his seat.
On the side of his seat.
Yeah, he's got the sticker of it on the side of his seat, so everybody knows that that's his seat. Yeah, and then they go home. They go home, they land on the moon, and he's like, nobody even sees him. Like, the camera crew don't focus on him at all when he walks out of the spacecraft. It's just Neil and Buzz, and mostly Neil, because Neil's footprint's a famous-ass shit.
That's pretty depressing.
It is.
It's a good comedy sketch.
Yeah. I really was trying to make people feel better at first, but the more I thought about it, I was like, this is really sad. This is incredibly sad. Because, you know, he walked away. I'm talking about Michael Collins. Michael Collins walked away from being one of the first people to get somebody to the moon. Nobody even cared. That's like the kids who walk away.
There was plenty of people that cared, I'm sure.
Yeah, but I bet they didn't care as much as they cared about when somebody won the grand prize.
The grand prize for
the Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Oh. Did you think anyone cared about Michael Collins a month later when Sharon Tate and 7 others were killed by Charles Manson's family members?
Oh. I don't think... You know, those happened very, very soon after each other. Holy crap. Wow.
And then... like 2 weeks after that, or not even 2 weeks after that, was Woodstock.
Yeah, the summer of '69. I understand why why Bryan Adams would write that song now. A lot happened in the summer of '69, and it was not just sexual. It was life-changing. It was
and the whole time
for America.
And the whole time, like, Vietnam was going on too.
Wow. And Nixon, President Nixon.
They withdrew out of Vietnam.
Yep.
In June.
Yeah, just the Beatles, Get Back is #1. So many things.
Get back. Get back.
Get back. Won't be long. Get back, JoJo.
Get back.
What? The last episode of Star Trek aired in '69
Get back
too.
to where you won't belong. We're gonna get copyright striked for me singing the Beatles.
It's because it's so similar to the way the actual song sounds. You really nailed that one.
Don't patronize me, Ryan.
You really nailed it. You know, just like the Midnight Cowboy release. That was great. That was in '69. You nailed it, dude. Just like the release. But, you know, the last episode of Star Trek aired. You know, all good things come to an end.
Like
that
this
show
podcast.
ended in '69. Yep, that show ended in 69, and this
is
show
the last
is ending
episode.
Right now.
Yep, this is the last episode of People Also
for this
Search
week.
There's
so many more mysteries to
all you 13 subscribers out there. We've had a really fun ride. Thanks for supporting us the whole way there, and yep, we're done.
Yeah, and
we're ending the podcast.
Wait, what? We're ending the podcast?
Yep.
Don't tell them that. What if we come back next week and then they're gonna be like, "You guys were freaking liars."
Oh, we will.
We'll come back
next week. We're gonna
end
it next week too.
Yeah, we're gonna end it every week.
Yep, we're breaking up the podcast.
Yep, breaking it up right now.
So with that being said,
see you next week. Yeah, see you next week on People Also Search For.
Yeah, we fucking